Hi guys, what's up everyone? As usual, it's your boy SHADDYKID. You know, currently I only do videos to the rich people or to those who are planning to get rich. Like you, I know you are planning to get rich. So today I want to talk about cars, because personally I'm planning to get a car. So I was going through some articles on importing cars, and I came to realize that importing car, if you import your car by yourself, yani ukijimportia car mwenyewe, there's a way you can save. It saves you a lot. So that's what I want to talk about today on this video. So take a glass of water or even a juice, because you are rich already watching this video, and let's start. Let's just dive in. Subscribe first of all. Okay, so my guy, do you know that importing a car yourself and important details to take note of? Like if you are staying in Kenya, there are some details, or there are some important details that you have to take care of on back of your mind. These are mostly if you are in Kenya, because I only do this video to the Kenyans, but maybe in your country, because maybe you are watching this video from other parts of the world, you can also consider this video. It will be helpful. So, you know, importing a car as a first timer can be hectic, especially if you are, or if you have no clue on what to do. First, you need to understand that there are rules and regulations, stroke the policies to follow, like if you're in Kenya. So these are some of the things which I wanted to talk about. So rule number one, you must know the year of manufacture. That vehicle which you want to import, you have to know the year of manufacture of that vehicle. Like right now, while I'm shooting this video, it is 2024, right? Kenya allows only 8-year and less car in the country. That one means that as of 2024, you can only import from 2017 onwards. Right? 2017. If you unknowingly pay for a 2015 car backward, it means you won't be able to clear the car at the port. Even if that vehicle is new, in which conditions. But you know, vehicles, they go with year of manufacture. Like today, you can't import a 2017. You can only import a 2017 vehicle. 2017 is the last. 2016, I don't think so, because while that vehicle will reach at the port, you won't be able to pay for the clearance, because the government don't allow an 8-year and less. Yani gari enye mezidi 8 years of manufacture. So that is the point number one you need to take. That is the first point you need to put into consideration. Number two, you know Kenya. Make sure that the car is a right-hand drive. A right-hand drive, it means that driver, or the driver's seat is on the right-hand side, just like our vehicles. Unapata maderewa wanakaa sides right. Sindio? Because in Kenya we keep left on the road, which means the car ought to have the steering wheel on the right. So the car must have the steering wheel on the right side. In a special cases, left-hand drives may be accepted if you lived abroad where left-hand drive cars are sold and you are returning it back, or you are returning back as a resident, or you are, maybe if you are staying abroad and you bought some nice Tesla there, and this Tesla, it is a left-handed drive, and you want to come back to Kenya with it, you can be allowed to. You can be allowed to, because you can be allowed to come back with it. Though inakwanga very rare, it is always very rare. So Usione gari or you be tough-headed that this vehicle is so cool, I just want left. Kwanza itakusumbua. It will be hard for you to drive in Kenya that vehicle. Because you know Kenya, we do keep left. And now imagine you want to keep left and you yourself, you are at the left side of the vehicle and you are the driver. You mean you want to overtake some vehicle, and this like it can't actually make sense to me. So my point is, before you import a car, make sure that that car is a right-handed drive. The realism side is a right. Then also, number 3, the car should meet Kenya Bureau of Standard inspection requirement. Yeah, Kenya Bureau of Standards requirements. This means inspections done at the car country of origin should meet Kenya Bureau of Standards state standards. For example, the inspection body for car coming from Japan is QISJ. QISJ, mandated by KEBS. QISJ stands for Quality Inspection Service Japan. This is just a sticker. You normally see them on Apple kwa kioo ya mbele hapo, inawekwa hapo imewa QISJ, like this one here. It is written QISJ, right? QISJ. It means that it is Quality Inspection Service Japan. So it is like just like KEBS. Up to this point, it is important to note that the newer the car, that is, if the car is less than 8 years old or 7 years old, the more pricier it gets, both buying price and the taxation wise. Both buying price and taxation wise. So those are some of the 3 things you need to master before you import a car. Those are the 3 things you need to master. So importing the car itself now, you know, this is a process which involves several steps. For example, importing a car from Japan. Now I want to talk about importing a car from Japan. After umeangalia the year of manufacture, umeangalia kama hii gari ni right-handed drive, then umeangalia kama gari imekuwa accepted by KEBS or it meets KEBS standard. Now you need to go to the importing the car. The first thing before you import that car is find a trusted car importer in Japan. So you can just search online for a reliable car importer in Japan. Make sure that the importer has a good reputation registered with the relevant. Right? So the importer must have a good reputation and is registered with the relevant authorities. It is important to do your research and choose a car exporter that is reputable and trustworthy. You can read reviews and check their accreditation with relevant authorities such as Japan External Trade Organization, that is JETRO, and the International Association of Auto Dealers Organization, that is IAAD. Some of the Japanese mostly used car importers are like B Forward, Japan Partner, SBT Japan, Come From Japan, etc, and etc. So you must look for a trusted car importer in Japan. Number 2, before you import that car, you must choose the car you want to import. Choose the car you want. Once you have identified trusted exporter, now you can browse their inventory and choose a car you want to import. You can also check the exporter to help you find the car you are looking for. Then, after deciding, you can estimate the tax you expected to pay at the decided unit on KRA website. Just have an idea of how much tax you might pay. This may not be accurate, subjected to the conditions of the car. Sawa. If the car is full spec or fully loaded and other factors, but it's good to have a rough idea. I bet, yeah. Lazima ukue hii gari yako clearance ni charge pesa ngapi. Hata kama ni, don't just sit there and then gari ifike wanza kushtuka 5 million, where will I get 5 million from? Ask people like Khalif Cairo, they will tell you. Then number 3, before you import, that is before you import, obtain a Proforma invoice. Proforma invoice, my friend, the exporter will then provide you with a Proforma invoice, which include the cost of the car, shipping fee, that is marine insurance, and other charges. This is commonly known as CIF. Sawa sawa. So this Proforma invoice is being sent by the exporter, and it will include, or it will provide the invoice, which includes the cost of the car, shipping fee, and insurance, marine, and other charges. This is commonly the CIF. Yeah. Then number 4, arrange for payment. You will need to pay for the car and shipping fee before the exporter can ship the car to Kenya. This is where it is very tricky. That's why you have to look for someone who knows car actually, or some dealer who you can trust. You know, these people, you have to pay them first before they import these cars. You have to pay them. So arrange for payment, which means that you will need to pay for the car and shipping fee before the exporter can ship the car to Kenya. Payment can be made via bank transfer or through secure online payment system. The cost you will pay at the CIF cost, that is cost up to preferred port you selected. Then once the payment has been done, you will be sent some document that will help you clear the car at the port you selected. This document is what we call as BL, or Bill of Landing. It is issued by the shipping company to acknowledge receiving the car and ready for shipping. The BL has the name of the shipper, preferred container, which you will have nominated, the vehicle details, the consignee of the shipment, and the notifying party. Make sure the consignee name reads you. The consignee name must read you. Yeah. So otherwise, you will be short charged by crooked dealers in the consignee. Yeah? The person the car will be registered on, it is not you. This means the logbook has to be transferred to you. Utazungushwa kama bakuli ya sadaka kanisani pale Mombasa. So make sure that the consignee must be you, not the person who is going to receive this car at the port. Umenielewa? Then number 5, ship the car. Once the payment has been made, the exporter will ship the car to Kenya, right? The shipping process can take several weeks. That is, can take several weeks, depending on the shipping method and the distance between Japan and Kenya. Remember, shippings are not matatus that will just pop up anytime. So you have to be patient. Between 30 to 50 days, you should have your consignment. Right? So if you buy a car like today is 10th or is 27th October. That vehicle you can get it next year around January or February there. So what you need to do, obtain an import declaration form before the car can be shipped. You will need to obtain an import declaration from IDF. An import declaration, it's called IDF form, from the Kenya Revenue Authority. The IDF is issued to calculate the taxes and duties payable of the car. Then number six, the car, or clear the car at the port. Once the car arrives in Kenya, you will need to clear it at the port. That is a must. This involves paying the taxes and duties calculated by the KRA, yeah, as well as other charges such as terminal handling fees, usually called CFS. That is CFS ni container freight station. The CFS is where your car will be stored until it is cleared to you. The owner, after a certain period of storage, your preferred CFS will start charging you daily cost to store your car. So it is good to clear your car on time. The clearing process should be done by a clearing agent registered by KRA. Be careful here too. The clearing agent must be a registered member of Kenya Revenue Authority. La sivyo, utaona moto pale kwa port. Number 7, register the car. So this is where your car will now get a registration number. So after clearing the car at the port, you will need to register it with the National Transport and Safety Authority, that is NTSA. This involves obtaining a registration number and paying the registration fee. Then number 8, insure the car. Finally, you will need to insure your car before you can legally drive it in Kenya or in our roads. Remember, to be a licensed driver, to drive, you must have a driving license. Drive. If you are a new driver, have someone with you embark on experience to drive you home from the port. Then point to note is most cars imported are bought on auction. This is the most important point. Most cars imported are bought on auction. There is a grading system or rating from 1 to 6 or 7. If I'm not wrong, they are being rated from 1 to 6 or even 7. These grades are arrived at after determining the state of the car, year of manufacture, specs, and other factors. So if you feel that this video helps or this video helps, I highly recommend at least you subscribe, you like, and you at least comment. Disclaimer, I'm not a car dealer or insurer. I hope this help you save your hundred of thousands. I'm not a car importer. I'm not an insurer. I'm only here to produce content that can help you get your car in Kenya. That's it. If you find this video really helpful, consider subscribing, like this video, turn on the notification, because I'll be dropping some many issues or many things to do if you want to import the cars, things like that, etc. That's all good for now, guys. See you on our next video.